Gentlemen, week one. We're here. Man, it's been so long. We've been waiting, counting down, sweating, getting bored. I don't know, whatever. But week one is here. I'm here with my brothers, Deshaun and Walt. How you guys doing this morning?
Oh my God, bro. I'm fantastic, ecstatic, like the whole nine. It's the first full day of football right here, man. Like what else more needs to be said?
I'm so excited, bro. Fellas, I'm so excited. Football's back. Uh, yeah, just real quick before we get into it, one of my best friends in the world today. Happy birthday, Casey. Yeah, big 3-5. But Jamar, you know him as well. A good friend of mine. But yeah, let's get into
Okay,
football.
see.
Yeah, let's get into some football. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Welcome, people, to the Destination Fantasy Podcast. So, before we get into today's game, we just got to do a quick recap here. So, if you've been under a rock, just to let you know, Josh Allen is the real deal. If I'm not mistaken, 297 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns, a mean stiff arm, and a bunch of fantasy points for their owner. Um, Deshaun has been on the bandwagon for Josh Allen. I have, jumped on the back seat of that as well. I just want to see if everybody else is in the same boat at this point. But, fellas, really quick, your thoughts on Josh Allen?
I mean, come on, man. Like you already know how I feel about it. Look, to me, I don't think there's another quarterback inside the NFL, and let alone inside of fantasy, who can do the same things that Josh Allen does. Not only with his ability to sling the ball on the dime, 65 yards, 70 yards downfield, but the utilization of his legs, bro. Like that means a lot, especially in fantasy football. So it's like having a QB1, high end QB1, and then running back 2, basically up on your team. Like dude is just the real deal, man. Josh Allen is everything that you want in a fantasy quarterback. I got a lot of like inboxes, like a lot of people asking me, like, "Yo, when's too early? When's too early to draft Josh Allen? Am I going out up on a limb drafting him with his current ADP?" And I'm saying, like, yo, if you can make up for it at like the back end of like the draft or like the latter round, grab him. Like, I have no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If it's one person that I am completely willing to bet my week's paycheck on, is Josh Allen inside of fantasy football.
Love it. Love it. I actually have him on one of my fantasy teams. So I benefited greatly from that. And it's going to be high praise for me. But you know who Josh Allen reminds me of?
Who's that?
Andrew Luck with offensive line. Luck was athletic. Luck could sling the ball. He got offensive line and weapons. I mean, Josh Allen's great. Yeah. I kind of doubted in the beginning, but they just didn't have the tools around him his first couple of years. But seeing him grow and stuff, amazing. Everybody's on the Patrick Mahomes wagon. You need to get on the Josh Allen wagon.
Yeah, it just seems like that, this man, over the years has been like quieting doubters, little by little, and it's now to the point to where like he is at that elite status. I called him the best quarterback in the league, and I feel like he is right now at this moment. I mean, I know that's still debatable with some people, but to me, he just got all the weapons to make it work. Really quick, we had Delusional here.
Delusional Tanner, what's up, bro?
He said, y'all comfortable starting Deontay Johnson, or would you pivot to Cooks for wide receiver 2 this week in a half-point PPR?
All right, so here's my thoughts on it. Either way would be okay for me because Cooks, I'm guessing is Brandon Cooks. Yeah. So look, Deontay Johnson is the guy, and I think him and Mitchell Trubisky. You even seen like during like the preseason that those guys already have like a decent rapport or whatever. But look, I get all those text messages from Steelers camp as soon as they happen. Like I got like this little app to where I can keep them like updated. I know that no one of like major importance is on the injury report for us this week. Deontay Johnson said that he's good to go. I get it. A shoulder, injury, being a receiver is something that you definitely want to pay attention to because it kind of can like hurt your range of motion and like his wasn't like a grade 3. It was more so of like a grade 1. So I'm still feeling comfortable with starting Deontay Johnson here. Brandon Cooks is a good option, but coming from a Steelers fan, knowing what I know, I'm still playing Deontay.
Okay. I'm just rolling straight with Deontay Johnson. It's like you look at the Bengals secondary. Who's their best corner?
Did I even say that, man?
Say it. Say it.
Jamar, you
say it. Who's their best corner?
Eli Apple.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh no.
I'll roll Deontay Johnson on this. I'm sorry.
For me, like I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. Like Deontay Johnson is a viable option, but I'm not going to sit here and say that Brandon Cooks isn't one either, just because of the fact that he has a huge target share. If not mistaken, they're going against your Colts today. More than likely, they'll probably be playing from behind. So, I mean, there's a chance that Brandon Cooks, I'll say this, Brandon Cooks has a higher ceiling today by far than Deontay Johnson. So, I mean, I know normally week 1, you usually play your safe players just to get a fill out, just to see, what's what. So I can understand if you just keep Deontay Johnson in, but if you, feeling a little froggy, stretching out a little bit, I mean, I don't mind Brandon Cooks today. I don't.
So you're going to take Brandon Cooks over Stephon Gilmore and the Colts pass rush?
Man.
Defenses is going to play a huge part in it. I mean, not only that, even when they line up in like the slot, like the Colts got a legit slot.
Kenny Moore.
Kenny Moore. So it's gonna be really, really tough for him. I feel like that's why I kind of opted to go with Deontay Johnson. And I get it. The whole shoulder thing, like it'll like scare, you know what I mean? Like it'll steer him away from like actually like starting them. But 9 times out of 10, I'm quite sure that you drafted Deontay Johnson to be a wide receiver 2. This is week 1. If he's healthy, go ahead and start him, man. And I can definitely live with the results afterwards.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, basically, I mean, either option to me, I feel like it's pretty good. I know they're leading towards more Deontay Johnson, and that's fine. So either way, I think you'll be in a good spot. So appreciate you. And he said, thanks, fellas. Been tilting on that one all week and switched each one of them multiple times. One other question, starting Ertz. If he's my only tight end, don't want to drop anyone else, and he's likely playing. If Ertz is playing, I'm all for Ertz this week. He's definitely top 10, probably a top 5 tight end this week. So appreciate you. Continue to rock with us. We have the second take. Welcome back, sir. He said, need to make a comeback boost with my
A-Rod bus.
Oh, yeah.
Allen Robinson. For sure. I think that was really, really tough for like everybody to watch, man, especially knowing how talented he is. So.
Right. So he said, pick one because I heard snap count for Godwin, Boyd, AJ Green. Oof. So, I mean, this one is a little interesting, right?
This one is tough.
So, I mean, Godwin is expected to play, but if he's on the snap count, I mean, you can take that either way.
Is he expected to play like Jamar? Like,
yeah,
for real? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm starting him in my 16-teamer today. So we got that. We got Tyler Boyd, who's a third option, but is a high power offense, but is going against your Steelers. So take that with a grain of salt. Then you got AJ Green, who, I mean, with a lack of, targets and weapons right now in Arizona, I mean, that's not a bad option against Kansas City. So,
it's even worse. I started looking at it and they like all play at different times. You got the Bengals at freaking 1, and then my bad. Then the Cardinals are playing at like 4:25, and then you got the 8:20. So you got to spread it out. That would have played a factor for me, so just to get like an up to date report. You said Godwin is playing though for sure.
That's what I'm hearing.
Man, they are playing against the Cowboys, so he might have Mr. 50-50 on him.
He might.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just give like my quick take real quick, man, up on like the situation. Look, this is week 1. Don't get afraid. Like, don't be afraid. Look, Godwin, if Godwin is out there, I'm sorry, I'm playing him. Especially Jamar, like you inside of like a 16-team league where I'm willing to take a shot there. 12-team league, I'm even more so willing to take a shot. 10-team, if you have any better options than AJ Green and Boyd, I'm sorry. If Chris Godwin is out there for like half of the snaps, I'm still taking him because it only takes him a couple of plays to like actually have like he can get 2 catches for 60-something yards and like a touchdown, within that time. Still, if he's limited, what I would do is I would start Godwin, but keep a close eye on it going towards the game or whatever. So just to make sure that you hear a little bit more about it.
It's like if they give us news like before the second afternoon games or something different, then at that point you feel a lot comfortable with them being a Sunday night game. I get it, but yeah, I mean, if I had to choose, I would pick Godwin, and then my order would be Godwin, Green, and Boyd. That's my order.
I'm with you 100%, Jamar.
All right, so appreciate you,
I
sir.
would go Godwin, Boyd, and Green. I just don't trust AJ Green like that. I'm sorry, not anymore.
But we all do agree on Godwin though.
So. Oh, absolutely.
Correct.
Okay. Yep. That's cool then.
Appreciate you, Duluth. Second take. Next one here from Andy. Need to drop 2 out of these to pick up a kicker and defense. Which would you drop in a non-PPR, fellas? Boyd, Moore, Romeo Dobbs, or Jacoby Myers? Need to drop 2. I'm dropping Dobbs.
Yeah.
And I'm dropping probably Jacoby Myers. Or you know what? It's Dobbs for sure. It's either Moore or Myers for me on that one.
Yeah, definitely like Dobbs. So Jacoby Myers is still on the Patriots, right? Like what other options do they have? Look, this is a non-PPR, so he's looking to see who's going to score a touchdown out of these guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think Myers is one of like the safer plays, and then you want to keep one Sky Moore for like his upside. You know what I mean? The other 2, I'm probably willing to like drop. Dobbs is definitely a no-brainer for me. Tyler Boyd, that's tough, but he's already proven. For sure, drop Dobbs. Sky Moore. So it's between Sky Moore and Tyler Boyd here, man. Like that's tough. I'm keeping Jacoby Myers by default. So
understood. So Dobbs for sure. All 3 of us agree there. Then at that one, the second one, I mean, some say Moore, some say Boyd. I guess Myers is a safer pick as I'm thinking about it. So I guess whatever your gut says on that second one, but I'm not trusting any Packers receiver right now. That's just me. So appreciate you, Andy. And then we got Keith Brown saying DK over Thielen, wide receiver 2. So, Vikings play the Packers, then Seattle's Monday night against the Broncos. I like Thielen. Matter of fact, I am high on the Vikings offense, period, this year. So I like Thielen in that one.
Normally, I would pick DK because I would know that, look, it's going to be a route. The Broncos should be able to pop this thing wide open early. That means that they have to throw a ton, you know what I mean? But it comes back to like the quarterback position. Which one do I trust more? Kirk Cousins?
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. Kirk Cousins or Geno Smith? You know what I mean? It just comes back to Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? Like that's like for me. So Adam Thielen for wide receiver 2, I'm going with him, even though I know in the back of my heart that DK is the better wide receiver. Younger, bigger, stronger, faster. But right here, you're looking for, points. So week 1, I mean, I feel pretty confident in saying Thielen, but that's not a bad problem to have. Though.
Yep, rolling with Thielen on this one because who's throwing DK the ball? Is it Geno?
Geno Smith.
Geno
said. Said. So appreciate you, Keith. Please like and subscribe and share. Continue to rock with us. Then Andy said, thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
No doubt, bro.
Subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. The second take said this was a 12-team super flex. Do you guys think Kelsey will outscore Goddard by like 12? I mean,
that's
hard to say.
Yeah.
That is. I mean, 12 is a lot of points. So I can't say. I don't think so, but you never know. 12 is a lot of points.
That's a big gap to close. You know what I mean? Look, I get it. Kelsey and Goddard are in 2 different tiers, right? You got the elite tier, which Kelsey is in, and then you got the up and coming guys like just right after that. And I feel like Goddard is somewhere between like that maybe 6 to 10 range, like he falls within there. So can he? I was scoring by 12, probably not. But I know he should outscore him. We don't know truly what the Eagles' offense is going to look like right about now. We don't know who's going to be the main beneficiary in that offense, and we don't know if Kelsey is going to be able to shake the extra defenders that he has on him with Tyreek Hill out of town. So this one, I'm still rolling with Kelsey. I'm not sure if that's what he's asking, but you know what I mean. We'll outscore Goddard by like 12. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either on that one, especially with the unknowns of Kansas City's offense today. I don't know. Really quick, we're going to pivot over to Dan. Shout out to Dan. Thank you for joining us. Dan? He said, I got to start 2 in a super flex, half-point PPR, Damian Harris, Geno Smith, and Robert Woods. What you think? I'm starting Robert Woods. They say he is fully healthy from his ACL. There's nobody to catch the ball in Tennessee right now. So Robert Woods is a safe pick. And this second one is a little tricky because the running back situation in New England, especially with Damian Harris, is looking murky. And usually with Superflex, quarterbacks take priority. So I might have to start Geno Smith by default here just because he's going to, like you said, with the other question, game script, he's probably going to be playing from behind. He's going to have more opportunity to put up points, but it's just a matter of how much. That's tough. But if I had to choose, I'm Woods and Geno Smith on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree because, like, the main thing that he put up in, like, his, question there is, like, a super flex. So Geno Smith may have to take precedence. But to me, either or. Geno Smith, Robert Woods. Geno Smith is a little bit above him. So Smith greater than Harris, like whoever that is. Jennifer, he definitely agrees. So Ramondre, it could very well be. I like him a lot.
I'm going to disagree because if Geno Smith is throwing the ball and they're playing from behind, he also has a good opportunity to do what?
Turn it over.
Turn the ball over.
Turn it over.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. I'm going Damian Harris. I understand things are a little difficult in New England, but I'd rather take my chances there.
I mean, fair enough. So 2 of us choosing Woods and Smith. The other person choosing Woods and Harris. But either way, you're starting Woods. That's for sure.
For sure.
So appreciate you, Dan. Like, subscribe, share. Appreciate you, Jennifer, as well. Like, subscribe, share. And then really quick, a couple more things from the second take. He said, do you think Lamar outscores Lance by 5?
Yes.
I can see that.
I'm going to say, yeah, look, don't let the whole contract situation about Lamar Jackson scare you because I was on the fence as well. Like, man, like, what is this guy thinking in, like, the back of his mind? But I think he's one of those guys that's just going to, like, play through it. I think eventually they will get him the contract that he does deserve. And then again, man, they're playing against the Jets. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Mark Andrews should be phenomenal today. I even love Rashad Bateman today, just for those reasons. So yeah, I think he will outscore him by 5.
Depends on that Bears defense today, though, right?
I mean, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah. They do play the Bears today.
I agree. He probably will outscore him by 5. But we'll see. It's the Trey Lance, debut. I mean, like. This is him whole training camp knowing he's number 1 and he's gonna come in and we're gonna see what the kids got. So
all right. Deshaun, take over for me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. So let's go ahead and switch to this next one real quick. So we're done talking about Josh Allen. So let's talk about Cam Akers for a little bit, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I know a lot of people definitely like started this guy. I was one of them. He was my RB2, and it was a huge heartbreak, man. And I'm not sure how many carries he played, how many carries he actually got inside of this game. I think it was like somewhere between like 6 to like 10 snaps or something like that, but it was to the tune of a donut. He laid a 0 up there, especially when somebody who was in like a 14-team league and I had to play him at my RB2 position and I'm starting off the week with like 0, I'm not really feeling good about it. I drafted him in one league, 14-teamer. I felt like I had to start him. So man, that one it definitely took me out, you guys, man. So.
I had to look it up, bro. So Cam Akers had 3 rushes, 0 yards. That was
to the tune of how many fantasy points?
0. That man, me and Cam Akers put up the same amount of fantasy points this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was definitely heartbreak, and like I really felt good about starting him too as well inside of like a 14-team league as my RB2, but definitely let me down. I'm gonna have to make a trade or something, especially if the backfield is gonna be a committee like the way how it's been. So. Who is that, Billy? What's up, bro?
Yo, shout out to Billy. Appreciate you, sir. Glad to be back. Jennifer says even if Kittle plays, he's has to be limited. I think out there.
Oh, he's out.
He's done. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. Kittle is not. He will not be playing this week. So
him or Big Ben. I just want to throw it out there.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. So yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on Cam Akers, man?
That was probably like him and Allen Robinson are like my biggest disappointments from that game. Allen Robinson, he got involved, a little bit, but I mean that's like the biggest shocker because it was really high expectations for Cam Akers, especially how he came back, last year. It's like, all right, he's fully healed, let's get him back, and laid a big goose egg. Very, very disappointing. Cam Akers' production. Hopefully he can pick it up later on. And for your sake, not in our league. Is that the Destination Fantasy League where you got him?
No, I don't have him.
Right, cool.
It's in a 14-team league where I put up 0. So
I'm saying, hopefully for your sake, he has a couple of hot games. Somebody gets desperate, and you can make a trade. Because that's not big letdown.
Right. Okay, it looks like we got another question that he skipped here. All right, so also from the second take extra, we got a question about J.K. Dobbins. So this is what I'm hearing about J.K. Dobbins. So I'm hearing he is going to play, albeit it's going to be in limited fashion. And again, I think they're going to use a committee approach until J.K. is fully healthy, as well as you already know that they're going to sprinkle in a little bit of Lamar Jackson. So hopefully if you got a better option, I would go with someone else this week until we can figure out whether he's fully healthy or not. But I think until like the latter part of the season, JK would be okay. I think they want to make sure that ACL is fully like healed before they go ahead and let him out. So yeah. Okay. So it looks like we got another comment here. Go ahead and show it. Jennifer again. Rams O-line is the biggest concern. I couldn't agree more. Like the way that they were getting pressure, Stafford not being able to have enough time to deliver the ball downfield. It was a couple of open receivers up on some plays where, I'm looking like why he didn't throw it, and then my eyes go right back to like the backfield. I'm like, man, they're already back there, so he really doesn't, have that much time. So she also states here that Stafford getting pressure on 46% of his plays versus the 4-man rush. That is incredible. That is incredible. They didn't even like blitz like that, and he was out there looking disgruntled. But one thing I do want to add, I think it is like a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. We've seen it with like previous teams before, them getting like the rings and like the confetti and them going back like to a place where they, want it all at. It's just, it brings back memories, and then you get like the complacency of it. And I'm glad she is, talking about this, because we're going to, spend a little bit of time, talking about the game on Thursday as well. So I want to know, man, what was your like biggest takeaway from Thursday night games from a realistic perspective as well as a fantasy perspective?
Realistic perspective, I have to look it up. What did Josh Allen go to school for? Like, what was his degree in? Was it like culinary arts?
Oh, I'm not sure, bro.
Cooking Jalen Ramsey, cooking him, dishing him up. I was like, didn't Jalen Ramsey say that Josh Allen was a bad pick?
Yeah, man. And I think that was one of the things that I saw that, I think that added like a little bit more of like a fire underneath him, a little bit more of like a fire because he was targeting him early and often. And pro fantasy football rating, man, like he had a perfect QB rating going up against Jalen Ramsey, man, which was crazy to think that one of the best corners in the game, with Jalen Ramsey, I like him. I really do. But, if you're going to have that much bark, you got to have a little bit more bite behind it to be able to back those things up. So, albeit, I get it.
Like even when he was in Jacksonville and that, play against the Colts, T.Y. Hilton, all 5'10" of him T.Y. would eat Jalen up. But just because Jalen has the personality to go along with some decent gameplay against, some of the other, I'll say receivers, they're like, oh my God, he's top tier. I'm like, man.
Yeah, man, it was ridiculous. So Jennifer also said a committee of Lamar's left and right legs. Nah, for sure. Like that's exactly like how it's gonna be until like JK's able to get like look, I like JK's upside, but like what I like to do is I like to take the wait and see approach with the player who has come back from like an ACL injury. Like for sure, because like that one is like really, really huge. So yeah, so she's laughing at like the culinary arts thing right there that you just mentioned. Hey, I'm a chef. Don't beat on that profession. Nah, we definitely not beating on.
You're not beating. I like to eat.
Yeah, we giving you guys some props there, man. And it looks like Josh Allen should take over in that profession as well because it was like Swiss cheese out there the other day.
Yeah.
Man. So, all right. So he said, who would you rather flex this week, Julio Jones or Dameon Pierce? So look. Here's my honest opinion on the situation. Look, Dameon Pierce, I'm hearing that he's the guy inside of Houston, inside of like that backfield. He has more upside. Julio Jones is listed as wide receiver 4 on that depth chart. And with Chris Godwin even taking like a limited like snap count, I still think that he bites into a little bit of Julio's production here. Russell followed by a little bit of Russell Gage as well as Mike Evans there. So I think you got a little bit more of like a better like upside and like a chance for at least Dameon Pierce to be able to score like a goal line touchdown or something like that. So look, they liking what they seen out of this kid, and hopefully he can at least score a touchdown. I know that they will be playing from behind in just about every game this season because they're just that bad of a football team altogether. But the one thing that you can hang your head on is which one of these guys are is going to find pay dirt first. Dameon Pierce or Julio Jones. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to Dameon Pierce here.
Oh, I agree. Unfortunately, because they're playing against my Colts. It is what it is. I wrote Dameon Pierce as well, but I would consider. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I would give Julio Jones a shot just because Chris Godwin's gonna be on that snap count, so I think he'll be out there a little bit more. And it looks like him and Tom Brady got pretty good chemistry. So we'll see.
All right, so we got another question there, man. So it says from Ray Killman, what's going on, Ray? I do have a quarterback start question. Burrows, Hurts, or what? Oh my God, bro! How the heck did you? Look, I'm not even gonna. That's neither here nor there. I'm not sure who you were drafting with. Go ahead and land Burrow, Hurts, or Wilson. But wow, this is a good problem to have. Burrow plays against Pittsburgh. Hurts plays
Detroit
against Detroit, and Wilson plays against the Seahawks. Look, I'm going Wilson. I am. I think he is the safest bet, but make no mistake about it. Jalen Hurts should have a great game as well. So for me, it's going to be one of those two. Safer bet. It's going to be Russell Wilson, but Jalen Hurts have upside as well. What do you think about that, Jamal?
I think Hurts, to me, has the highest ceiling this week for a quarterback. Mm-hmm. I'm okay rolling with Hurts because his floor is so high and he's going against a Lions secondary. Like, look, I get it. If you watch Hard Knocks like I do, I have a soft space in my heart for the Lions this year, but make no mistake about it, the Lions are still the Lions to a certain degree. So I feel like Jalen Hurts is going to have a field day against the Lions. I would start Jalen Hurts today. That's me.
Mm.
I'm rolling Russell Wilson as well, John. Payback. Why not? Why not cook up your old team?
Broncos country.
Let's ride.
All right, thank you for that question.
Yeah,
we really appreciate it. Cortland Sutton, the new DK. I mean, I've been saying that, and like everybody's saying, Tyler Lockett, Jerry Jeudy. Dare I say that as well? So, familiar, a different place, but it's going to be familiar expectations there for both of those guys.
Facts. Next one up, we got our boy Hammer. Shout out to Hammer here.
Hammer.
He's at Jalen Hurts or Derek Carr for week 1. I kind of just said it for me. Jalen Hurts has the highest ceiling as quarterbacks this week. Derek Carr rather has a really good matchup as far as a shootout potential there. But I just like Hurts personally for me.
If you come here, I'm going Hurts as well. I know it's gonna sound crazy. I'm not really that high on this Raiders team. They got a lot of hype because of the acquisitions that they have made, but I'm not. Yeah, this game right here, better defense. I think Chargers defense is gonna be a lot better. So we'll see.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts as well for me. Derek Carr, not a bad option as well if you didn't have Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts is there, man. You gotta roll with him this week.
Right. So good luck to you, Hammer. Next one up, we got a AMC Machine. Appreciate you for dropping by. Breece Hall expectations for week 1. Start Carter or Hall. So, I mean, regardless, they're going against a Baltimore Ravens team that's pretty stout, in my opinion. They're actually going to be really good this year.
Very good.
I mean, I know for a fact Breece Hall is the better talent. It's just a matter of, how much opportunity is he going to get? They're saying Carter is the starter, but it's just I don't know the split. So if we're just relying, if we know about that and how difficult the situation is, me personally, I would have to rely on the better talent, which is Breece Hall, just because he could probably turn, something out of nothing per se. So I would have to roll Hall. I just don't know how much we can actually expect out of this backfield in general today.
Yeah, same, man. When the waters are murky, man, I look for clearer ones, man. I look for like a better option. Look, I like Breece Hall's like expectations, like for sure. Like, but that's toward like the latter part of like the season when I can understand how like the split is gonna be. So man, I'm gonna go Carter as well. So.
All right, so appreciate your AMC Machine. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, sir. Next one up, we got Caden, the Colts fan. Where's Walter at, man? He would instantly bond with this guy right here. Hunter Henry or Zach Ertz on a snap count. Look, as good as Hunter Henry was last year, I feel like a lot of that was so volatile. It's like it was hit or miss for sure. Zach Ertz, though, I get snap count or not, but I feel like he has a greater chance to score today. If they even only use a snap count with him in the red zone, I mean, I feel like he's more a viable option. I mean, there's a lack of personnel for Kyler Murray today for me. So I would roll the dice on Zach Ertz. That's me.
Yeah, man, this one is really tough for a player who's going to be on a snap count opposed to like a player that's going to play like the whole game. Who are the Pats going against this week?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Okay, so defense is
in Miami.
That's always a trap game. But I'm thinking they're gonna have to pass the ball to go ahead and make this thing. And so I'm gonna go Hunter Henry. I like Zach Ertz. I do. But if he truly is on the snap, if Zach Ertz wasn't on the snap count, it'll be a no-brainer, especially with the injury due to DeAndre Hopkins there, and them not having like a true primary option. But I'm gonna go Hunter Henry like slightly. But you can also flip a coin on this one. It's kind of tough.
What you mean they got Hollywood, man? What you mean?
That's not good enough.
They got the Mighty Mouse to I'm trying to think of another short character. Come on, help me out.
Stuart Little,
Chicken Little. It can be anything with Little at the end, man.
Yeah, I'm rolling Hunter Henry as well, just because, like you said, it's not you're not on snap count. And, Hunter Henry has these games. He had a couple of them last year where he was just like, oh, okay, he looks legit. He looks like he was supposed to. And you got little Mac Jones, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott over there. So yeah, short yardage, boom. Red zone threat, boom.
All right, so Caden, the Colts fan. I know you and Walter be best friends here, but I hope we was able to help you out, man. Please subscribe, like, share, continue to rock with us. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, this is we
That's a
split on
good
that.
one, but the main thing is these are two great quarterbacks, bro. So even if
Fantasy
you decide
purposes.
to like wake up and fantasy purposes. So look, if you even wake up and you decide to just go ahead and just press the button, close your eyes up on one, you know what I mean, and then you're still good, you know, like that's like a great problem to have.
Facts. So good luck to you, Ray. So AMC also said start Justin Fields week 1, but it's
Heck no, man. It's
but
not
look
playing.
at this. But look at this super flex question: Fields or Flacco? I'm starting Fields all day.
Fields, yeah, yep.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and make it
You and
unanimous
Justin
around
Fields
the board.
shade right
What,
now,
bro? I just don't hype the man. We ain't seen nothing yet. Like, don't give me preseason. We just seen a car wreck. And it's not even Justin Fields. I just don't. He's not surrounded by anything. I feel bad for the brother.
You know what? I'm gonna keep quiet and just
All right.
just let the weeks build up.
Did you take Fields though? You did take Fields, right? Or did you take Flacco?
Who? Walt?
Yeah.
I take neither one of them. Oh, you said I took Fields. I took Fields on that.
Okay. I was making sure.
I ain't never take no Joe Flacco, man. Get out of here.
No,
okay. Play 16 in the playoffs. Like what?
I'm with you,
man. Oh man. Jennifer says Raven lost their left tackle, similar to the Rams O-line. So Carl Lawson's going to eat this week. I mean, that's definitely possible. Definitely possible there. Next one up from Sleepy Refresh. Shout out to Sleepy here. He said Michael Thomas, Travis Etienne, or David Montgomery pick 2. I am picking. I'm picking Thomas and Etienne.
I'm picking Thomas and Etienne as well.
Oh, unanimous decision.
Yeah, now David Montgomery could punch it in, you know, and that's probably where he's going to get his bread and butter by punching that thing in. But Etienne, I like his upside this year.
And there's a full PPR, yes.
And
yeah, we finally on the same page, gentlemen. So good luck to you, Sleepy. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Jennifer, I guess in regards to that other question, feels for me. How's the weather in Chicago today? Heard rumbling about bad rain. I mean, it is gonna rain.
We are in Chicagoland area here, and they are expecting rain today. So
is it just like precip? Is it raining? Is it like water or bullets? Which one?
You know what? Just kidding, my guy. All right, we're gonna go to the next person, which is use of time. Shout out to you. Why do I want to start Rashad Penny over Zeke this week? Is that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can't make this one unanimous here. Look, I get it. I get why use of time wants to start Rashad Penny over Zeke. We already know that Zeke and Tony Pollard are basically the same person, and they are going to split some time. Tony Pollard is a fantastic running back. Make no mistake about it. Now, I'm not saying that I would start Zeke over Penny, but that's the reason why they're thinking about it, because Rashad Penny, Kenneth Walker isn't fully healthy there. We know that Rashad Penny should be the guy. And looking toward the latter part of last season, I think Rashad Penny was a top 10 fantasy running back from weeks 11 all the way to 17. So I get why he's saying this, because down the stretch of last season, Rashad Penny was fantastic. So we already know that Zeke is going to split carries with Tony Pollard, though. So I'm still going Zeke. It's still week 1. You know what I mean? So you want to go with like the safer pick here, but you're not crazy for thinking that. I feel you. I do. So
at least someone does. So we'll give you that. So yeah. Definitely make go with your gut decision on that one, man. As usually, the gut decision is usually your right decision. So appreciate your use of time. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Caden came back and said Elijah Mitchell, Rashad Penny.
I think Elijah Mitchell's still questionable, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, but he's expected to play though.
Yeah, yep. I got that ticker yesterday.
The Bears too, so
again. With the shade.
But bro, like I'm just saying, the Bears have you gotta think the Bears defense and the Broncos defense. My bad. I should say it more, elaborate a little bit more.
Now I'm going Eli as well. Look, you got a a rookie quarterback out there who may lean on like the running back a little bit in like the backfield. So we already know how they are with that backfield. Any running back that they plug inside the San Francisco backfield is gonna, just exude fantasy glory back there. So he should be fine.
See, that explanation was suitable for that. What? See, I could roll with his explanation. You just said it's the Bears. Like,
I gotta say something nice. The Bears are gonna have a really good stadium coming up soon. It's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nice playing facility, big attractions around. I'm super excited for Chicago. I'm gonna go over there and watch a game there because I think
you know what. On the side note with that, I don't like it. I mean, I like the idea of the stadium. I don't like where it's going. It's in Arlington Heights. That's a big difference.
It's weird. It's weird though.
I've never been there. So why not?
Because first off, it's like Soldier Field is in like the middle of downtown. It's right off Lakeshore.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's easier to get there. For somebody like me, that's another hike to get all the way to to the new stadium. That's I'm just thinking about it like that. But yeah, we agree with Elijah Mitchell here. So good luck on you on that one. Andy sub, appreciate you, sir. All right, so we got another one here from Pata Home Improvement Inc. Okay, so who should I play in the flex? You got to choose one. Ayuk, Devontae Smith, Kadarius Toney, Claypool, Julio, Miles Sanders. 12-team PPR. I'll tell you this much: we're not playing Julio.
Nope.
We're not playing Claypool. We're not playing Sanders. Nope. We're not playing Kadarius Toney.
Nope. Oh, we are right. Okay, I'm liking where you going with this, Jamar. Go ahead and finish it up.
So honestly, between Ayuk and Smith, it's kind of close to me.
Yeah.
Kind of close. There's no George Kittle. I know Lance and Ayuk has actually been, having some chemistry, positive chemistry there on that one. Devontae Smith is in a great situation going against Detroit's secondary.
Yep.
I mean, maybe Ayuk by a hair. Either way, doesn't matter. It's personal preference to me on this one. Whatever you prefer.
I'm gonna go same, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards Devontae Smith.
Yep.
With the addition of AJ Brown there, I think that opens up things for Smith a lot more. But you cannot mistake that George Kittle is out, and who's going to be the prime beneficiary of those vacated targets? Brandon Ayuk. So he has like a little bit of upside in today's game as well. But I just think that Smith may be just a tad bit safer. But again, this is like another flip the coin for me. So I'm sure that's the reason why Pata Home Improvements had Ayuk and Devontae Smith first, and then like the rest of the names like later, because we don't really care about the rest of those guys right now. So it's between like those first two names.
Yeah.
So all in all, you and are definitely a good problem to have. I would lean definitely those two. The rest of them can kick rocks this week. That's just me.
Yep.
So appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. So we have Steven or Stefan. Sorry, I don't know which way to pronounce your name, but I have two flex spots. Michael Thomas, Chris Godwin, Kadarius Toney. We got Dotson and Mike Davis. Interesting. So,
right, everybody.
Say that again.
Are we going all like unanimous with Michael Thomas? He said he has two.
Yeah. Michael Thomas easily.
All right.
Yeah.
So this last one is interesting to me. Is this okay? He's full PPR. Okay, on this comment here. It's either Godwin or Davis, and I'm leaning towards Godwin, but the Mike Davis one is interesting because he's probably going to be the feature back against the Jets. That's what makes it interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm still going Thomas and Godwin. I think Godwin, even on the snap count, is better than like the rest of these guys, in my opinion. I see what Mike Davis did last year. I get it. It was in Atlanta, and like, how much, their offense was in like disarray. A lot of people were projecting him to give you like RB3 numbers. He didn't even come anywhere remotely close to that. So at this point, I really don't trust Mike Davis. Like, I don't and I want to take the wait and see approach with that. And maybe by the time I wait and see, maybe J.K. Dobbins is back and back healthy in that backfield. So I think the safest option here is Michael Thomas by far, and then I'm gonna finish that up with a little bit of Chris Godwin. even on the snap count, I still think he's better than Kadarius Toney, Dotson, and Mike Davis.
Hey, all three agree.
We're there. So appreciate you. Good luck. Like, subscribe, share. Continue to rock with us. And then AMC has one last question. Do you think Elijah Moore can be a top 10 receiver this season? His talent is undeniable. That talent part is definitely true. He is sensational. It all depends on when Zach Wilson comes back and how far of a progression Zach Wilson has made. How competent that offensive line is for Zach Wilson when he gets back. How accurate Zach Wilson. So it all depends on Zach Wilson. So if you're a believer in Zach Wilson, then at that point you can believe in Elijah Moore for sure for fantasy production.
I mean, Jamar, you made me a believer out of Elijah Moore from the jump. I knew that the production was good, definitely coming out of college, but you were telling me like this dude got it all. I even think you made a AJ Brown reference, saying that AJ Brown even said that he was better than. I mean that Elijah Moore was a better receiver than he is, and if he can really be anything remotely close to what AJ Brown is right now, yeah, that should be that should be a tall task. But still, I think Elijah Moore is a fantastic receiver. He's just in like a dead zone right now, which is like the Jets team.
All right,
so that's the only thing.
Well, the only way I think Elijah Moore could be a top 10 receiver is if he gets traded.
Facts.
I don't trust Zach Wilson. Like I said, offensive line is hot garbage. So yeah, if he gets traded to maybe the Colts,
he just had to throw that in.
Nah, dude, if he gets traded to the Colts,
he's right though. He's right.
Man, the Colts, we signed Big Q. I mean, he got a little protection back there for old Matty Ice. I mean, why not? We need a receiver. Chris Ballard, watch this. Call.
Oh man, but good luck to you, AMC, on that one. Brandon Price says, "Good morning, guys. Good morning, Mr. Price. Appreciate you, sir. I'm with him every Saturday mornings on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast on Facebook, so check us out there." All right, so Caden comes back here and says, "In a 12-man PPR, my team is Lamar Mitchell, Kamara, Kupp, AJ Brown, Ertz, and Moore." Man, that's pretty stout.
Yes, it is. Like those first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names up there. That is tremendous. And when Zach Ertz does get completely healthy, that's going to be scary. Good. I like that team, especially for a 12-man PPR. Solid, bro. Solid.
I thought he was a Colts fan. I don't see any Colts players up there.
Hey, maybe you couldn't get him, or he didn't want a super reach for him.
Hey, yeah, you get Michael Pittman that first bit.
Wow. Hey. Man, you sound a blood oath on that one.
They laughed at me when I drafted Jonathan Taylor. I drafted him last year. Oh, you took Jonathan Taylor? Yeah, I took Jonathan Taylor. See how that worked out.
Facts. So Assassin 2.0, the upgraded version here. I play PPR, and who do I play at flex? Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Mitchell, or Rashad Bateman?
Ooh, that's tough, bro. That's super tough.
Because all three can eat. That's
all
the thing.
All three can eat. I don't want no part of this one, man. I
want this.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and start it up. Go ahead and start it up while I get my mojo.
I'm taking Tyler Lockett on this. I mean Jerry Jeudy. We already talked about this. Like, why not? He's gonna eat. I mean, Seattle's defense, they're gonna eat him up. So I'm simple to the point. I'm running Jerry Jeudy all day.
Jamar?
Yeah. I mean, I can roll with that. I mean, for the reasons that you said, just make no mistake about it. All three are very good, viable options here.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you can't go wrong. I mean, maybe Bateman might find the end zone twice. Maybe Jeudy might have 100 yards off of 7 catches and maybe find a score. Maybe Mitchell might find the end zone twice and have about 3 or 4 catches for like 30, 40 yards. I mean, it's all three are like not crazy talk. So, I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd probably be Jeudy, but like I said, all three of them pretty solid here.
So I'm going to just play devil's advocate to it just because of the simple fact that you guys chose Jerry Jeudy so quickly. I'm going to go Rashad Bateman. Look, yeah, I am even over Elijah Mitchell here, but just what Jamar said, man, like all three of these guys can eat in every way in which Jamar just mentioned. I like Bateman a lot this season. I even drafted him in my fantasy league, in my dynasty league last year because I knew that he was going to be a good up and coming receiver. I knew that Baltimore didn't have any other options, and I think that Mark Andrews over the middle opens up things for this guy up on like the outside. But the only knack that I have on that is Lamar utilization of his legs. How much would that take away from like the production in Rashad Bateman? So,
Facts.
but yeah, I'm still going Bateman. Judy, Elijah Mitchell, whatever you pick here, bro. Great options, and I'm not joking.
All right, appreciate you, Assassin 2.0. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. All right, fellas, we're gonna speed this up because we have a lot of love this morning, a lot of questions. We gonna hammer right through this. So
yeah, go ahead.
So basically, rapid fire here. Good morning, Chris. Appreciate you coming back again this week. He said, I know it's crazy y'all remember this. Miles Sanders on the flex question. I don't, but I kind of do, but I don't. But
wait, can we scroll up to that? Let me see if I can find it.
You got it. I don't see it right now, so just let us know on that one. We're gonna keep it moving to Jay Collins 1030. Need to Chase Sutton, Metcalf, Juju. I am going Chase and Sutton.
Easily. Yep.
All right, unanimous.
Quarterback.
There you go. All right, so Collins, Jay Collins, 1030. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We're gonna go to Lucky Shear here. Pick 2, half-point PPR. Dobbins, Pickens, Wandale Robinson, Drake London, Garrett Wilson. I don't think Dobbins is playing. If he is, it's not too much of anything there. I'm liking Drake London for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck between Pickens and Wilson here.
I think Pickens and Wilson are like the upside guys, you know what I mean? As far as like, hey, this guy can legit score here. He could have a
Wilson is legit.
Game. Yes, he is. So
I think that's where I'm going. I'm going London and Wilson.
London and Wilson?
Yeah.
I'm going London and
Pickens.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm with you.
All right, so Lucky Share, like, subscribe, share. Appreciate you stopping by. Continue to rock with us. I mean, Jennifer, as far as Lamar said, he can poach Mike Davis goal line TDs. Yeah, and he's definitely dependent on it. That is facts.
Exactly. That's why I don't like Mike Davis right now.
For flex, Zeke, Chase Edmonds, or Juju, I would probably say Juju.
I'm going Zeke.
I'm going Zeke as well.
All right.
I don't trust Juju. I'm sorry. He scarred me from like the last couple of years in Pittsburgh.
Again, Juju is a wait and see approach. We need to see how good he's going to be inside that offense. We already know what Zeke is, and we've seen it. So I'm going to go with the safer option, especially in week 1 of the fantasy football season. I'm going Zeke.
Yeah, we need to see if Kansas City has a legit number 1 receiver, then Juju being the second. I mean, yeah, he's going to hurt.
Poor Elijah. Fantastic talent, wrong team.
He said, I think Jelani Woods and Alex Pierce were steals. I think Walter may agree on that one.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Then he said, thanks, guys. I like the inside. I am a little surprised y'all have no love for Tony at all. Again, thanks. And I have you ripped it up today. It's not that we don't like Tony. We just like the other options better. I know in a simple splash of last year, Kadarius Toney was amazing. Mm-hmm. By far, and it's more so I want to see it's a wait and see approach with Daniel Jones, Brian Dable, and that whole offense. That's me. The talent is definitely there, without a doubt.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, so we're gonna go down here to Monir in start 2 half-point PPR. Edmonds, Hunt, Thielen, Juju. I am definitely going Thielen for sure.
Hunt.
I want to say Hunt, but that matchup against the Carolina isn't the easiest either.
So I would say Hunt because I think they're going to run the ball a lot with Jacoby Brissett. I've been there with Jacoby. He's not going to be slinging the ball a whole lot. They're going to be handing that ball off. So you're going to have him and Chubb. They're going to be sharing chairs, and it's like 50-50 who's going to,
Yeah, I like those two names as well, man. Thielen and Hunt definitely catch my eye here. Not so much like Evans and Juju. I don't think so, but I like Thielen a lot. Playing off of Justin Jefferson and like that new offensive scheme that they got going on there. I think he can be pretty productive here as a low-end wide receiver 2, big-time wide receiver 3 with upside. So I'm going Thielen by a hair. I do like Hunt a lot in this one as well. So All right, he said Pickens, and then he says subscribe. Man, we really appreciate you, Ray. Man, continue to rock with us, bro. Keep checking in with us. And then she said, Jennifer said that I like her, man. I like her.
I love Jennifer.
Yeah, Zeke is trying. Look, I get it. Look, Tony Pollard has showed up Zeke in recent, like the past couple of years. Make no mistake about it, Tony Pollard is a fantastic talent. It's just I think that Zeke gives, the best shot to be able to punch it in over like the other names. I get it. Zeke is trending downward, but for right now, we still know where his production is within that offense. So.
Hey, alert Jennifer, when you get a chance, we need to get Jennifer's information. I gotta send Jennifer something.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta send Jennifer something. I appreciate all the comments, all the interaction. I love it. I gotta send you something.
Not only that, just from like a regular football perspective, it seems like she knows her ish, man.
Great.
I'm
like, yes.
Chris, right on, brother. Right on, brother. All right. So we got another one here by CRXSSEN. Pick one full PPR, Waddle, Amari Cooper, or Drake London. Look, I'm gonna go with Waddle here. Look, I like Tua's progression that he's made. Look, I'm not buying into like the hype that Tyreek Hill was saying that I got the most accurate quarterback inside the league. That is like hogwash. That's garbage, man. Don't believe that. But I do like that he is going to take a leap forward this season, and especially with the cheetah being there, that should open up things from him. Raheem Mostert in like the backfield, Tua can use his legs as well. This offense should be explosive. So I'm going to go Waddle. Amari Cooper has a quarterback who isn't that much of a he's just a game manager.
That's it.
Yeah, and Drake London, fantastic upside. I think they may have found a replacement for Julio Jones there. I'm not sure if he's truly 100%. So with that being said, I'm going Jalen Waddle up on this one.
I'm rolling Jalen Waddle as well for everything you said. And I think they just cleared London to play today or something like that.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that.
London's gonna play, but
I can't wait to see how he's gonna perform, man. But let's make no mistake about it. It still is the Cal Pitts show for right now. So.
Absolutely, bro. I always get Drake London, and who did the Saints draft? What's his name?
Chris Olave.
Chris, I get them like mixed up. Like, I was like, okay, yeah.
All right, so Chris O got us with another one. Pick two on half point PPR. Connor, CEH, or Miles Sanders. Connor. I'm gonna go Connor here. That dude is a goal line beast. So
Connor,
if he's within like 5 yards to like the end zone, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna like punch it in. Look, I don't expect him to maintain the same production that he had last season, but I think he's going to give you somewhere around that. So the safest pick here with Miles Sanders coming back from like an injury, CEH with that backfield being like meh. You know what I mean? It's been meh since CEH has gotten in. He has not been the second round. Like the fantasy second round talent that a lot of people have picked him during his rookie season. He hasn't lived up to that yet. So the safe pick here, Chris O. In my opinion, it would be James Conner. Waddle all the way.
Hilaire got picked over JT.
Yeah. Trust me. Already know that. I mean, but you can't really like blame somebody for like thinking that, okay, this is the Andy Reid offense. The running back is there, but clearly JT is the safest option in all fantasy football this year. So it's not even close. So Chris O saying Waddle all day for 80-1. Man, I can see that. Maybe he gets like a little bit more than that. Playing alongside Tyreek Hill, who garners a bunch of double teams because of the simple fact that nobody can stay in front of this guy. That's going to open up things Waddle's way for sure.
And let's put another fast guy right next to him. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, for sure. AMC Machine back with us again. So AJ Dillon projections this year. You asking the right person. Look, they already said that backfield is running back A and running back A. There is no running back B in that backfield. AJ Dillon is just as good as what's the other guy there? See, I even got his name. Aaron Jones. So he's just as good, if not a little bit better. And I know Aaron Jones missed a couple of games, but one thing that I do believe that AJ Dillon even outrushed. He had more rushing yards than Aaron Jones like last season. Yeah, look that one up. But I do believe that AJ Dillon had somewhere between 803 rushing yards and Jones had like 700. So he's fantastic. Look, AMC Machine, I picked him up in a bunch of leagues this year. I picked up AJ Dillon in a bunch of leagues this year because I like his utilization. He's a bigger guy, but he just gets it done. I like him a lot.
Yeah, AJ Dillon had 187 attempts last year for 803, and then Aaron Jones had 171 for 799. So the yards per attempt is higher for Aaron Jones, but like usage and you talked about touchdowns are up for AJ Dillon as well. But yeah, just like you said, Aaron Jones was out a couple games, so you factor that into it. Yeah, pretty good upside
for sure. I like him a lot. Love that guy. All right, Jamar's back with us. Go ahead and take over the helms. We just got done finishing up with AJ Dillon. The next question right here would be, who are your favorite deep sleepers this year? One for me, it would be George Pickens. Look, again, I get that it's not deep, and you're still speaking with a Steelers fan here. Hashtag Steeler Nation. Hashtag here we go. But I like George Pickens a lot, playing off those other two receivers there. And Chase Claypool, as well as Deontay Johnson, who is actually starting today, ladies and gentlemen. So get them inside your lineups. You know what I mean? That's definitely one of my favorite deep sleepers this year. Even if you want to go a little bit deeper, I like I always forget his name.
Who he play for?
Jahan Dotson. I think that's his Jahan.
From the Commanders?
Yeah, the Commanders. Like, I like him a lot this year, but it just depends on like how he fits into that offense. Look, they've been looking for another guy alongside Scary Terry for like the longest. He can't be the only guy who's going to get it done. The quarterback position is a little bit of an upgrade with Carson Wentz there. Backfield is good enough to be able to keep you inside of a football game there. So yeah, so those are my two favorite deep sleep position.
So we get two. Cool. I'm saying
she said like some.
I've preached Travis Etienne. Why? He was a top running back coming out last year. You know, we got robbed of seeing him because he got hurt. And Jerry Jeudy, because I feel like people are sleeping on how good he really is. One of the best route runners in the league, if not the best route runner in the league. Now he has a confident quarterback. So boom.
All right. So for me, I got two as well. Deep sleeper, KJ Osborne. I like him a lot. He showed flashes last year in the Vikings offense to where when he's given an opportunity, he can do some things. The next one would be Zamir White, the backup running back in the Vegas backfield Raiders. They're not too high on Josh Jacobs. He has the ability to actually put in some work later on this year. So those are the two for me that I have my eyes on, and I actually have White in a couple of leagues, including my 16-teamer.
Hey, can I get a quick third real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you guys might big year. Mo Alley Cox. My screen goes off on that. Big Mo. It's your year, big dog.
Yeah. So Chris O says, yeah, LOL. That's a quickest wide receiver core in the league. Insanity. Nah, for sure. It is, bro. Wide receiver core. So yeah. So Jennifer says, yes, ETN season. It very well might be.
Hopefully not against the Colts though.
I like Zamir and Ricard Wright. Same reasons. Nah, for sure. So. All right, so we already talked about Cam Akers. So, like, let's get into like the Saints and the Falcons game, man. What are some fantasy things that you want to take away from this football game here, Walter?
I think it's time for Jameis Winston to show, how elite he can be. He's got a really good receiving core. You got Kamara back. We haven't really heard anything about his legal issues. So, I mean, he's not suspended. He's playing. They got really solid defense, and they're playing against a Falcons team that's like clearly in rebuild mode. So I want to see what Jameis can do. And he got his eyes closed. Come on, man. Come on, Jameis.
Yeah, Jameis Winston with 20/20 vision, man. That does seem a little bit scary there. Look, like Drake London is expected to play. Like, that's one of like the biggest headlines in this game for me. I want to see how good this young man can truly be. Did they truly find an answer in a replacement for Julio Jones? Again, it's going to be a lot of Kyle Pitts. I feel like And not only that, like we're gonna see how good Marcus Mariota can be inside of that offense. Again, he is a placeholder quarterback. He isn't like a franchise guy or anything like that. But he should be able to give you some decent numbers there with at least like a couple of those weapons. Also want to see what Cordell Patterson can be. Can he duplicate that fantasy production? I don't think so that he had last season, because I think teams are going to be a little bit more looking for him now inside of like that offense. But that's all I'm basically expecting from like the Atlanta side of things. But up on like the Saints side, like you already mentioned, Kamara isn't facing any time right now for missing any games because of the situation that he had. I like him a lot. Michael Thomas is back healthy. So baby in the background said, "Daddy, we're gonna make you work for it today, podcast." Man, he says, "Yo, podcast, man, right now."
For real, this podcast. Bring him on the screen. See what he got to do.
Chris is a wild boy. But up on like the Saints side, Michael Thomas is back. I want to see how much he's going to play. Is he going to go back to the league-winning wide receiver that he was in years past? So it's a lot of fantasy implications in this game, and a lot of guys who should be able to make their way into your starting lineup today.
Hey, she said she was interested in Tyler Agar. I'm gonna butcher that name.
Algiers.
Yeah, I am too, to a certain degree. I mean, because we don't know exactly what the backfield is going to look like all the way. We know Cordell Patterson had a anomaly of a year last year as far as fantasy production. I don't know that duplicates this year. With Mike Davis gone, it's a lot of unknowns. So yeah, I'm interested as well. Usually after the first month we have an idea, but I mean we'll see. Hopefully, I mean he could be a waiver wire pickup in a lot of leagues pretty soon. Depends on how soon and how much they use him, like she said. So yeah. All right. Are we done with the Saints and Falcons?
Yep, we sure are.
All right, so game near and dear to my heart. We're gonna make this quick. Niners, Bears, George Kittle not expected to play, so we kind of briefly.
Shocker.
Yeah, I mean, we was talking the same stuff about Kittle last year, and second half of the year, he won.
Hold on to him tight.
But nevertheless. As far as today, that means we briefly talked about it earlier. Brandon Ayuk probably get an uptick here in target share. I'm still curious to see what they do with Deebo Samuel. Is he going to be like what he was last year? Those rumblings of him not liking that. I don't know. We'll see. Trey Lance is the biggest question mark to me today. Just because, like, in time that he did play last year, he didn't look too good this year, this offseason. I heard things that he wasn't looking the greatest, but then, he'll sprinkle a splash here and there, and he looks phenomenal. So I'm curious to see what he does week 1 on the road.
Yeah. For me right here, this is what I'm expecting. You got Bears, 49ers. This might come to surprise you guys. I'm expecting to see Justin Fields and Darnell Mooney. They're going to light it up, and they're going to shock the world today. I'm joking.
He was holding his heart, man. He was legit holding his heart. Hey, yo, don't trust your friends, man. They built you up to let you down. Oh man, he looked like a little kid who just got a puppy, man.
My boy right there. Oh man, this is so fun, man. All
right, so James Martin here, he says, would y'all start Ayuk or Waddle today?
Waddle.
I'm going Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle has a little bit more upside here, but I wouldn't be surprised. Ayuk has a good game as well, so it's like
both players are terrific in my opinion. Like again, both of these guys aren't the main focal point of that offense. We already know Debo is. We already know Tyreek Hill will be. But still two very good plays. But I just think Waddle gives you a little bit more today. So,
facts. And then Jennifer says maybe the Niners didn't get rid of Jimmy G for a reason.
No, she didn't say Jimmy. What's she calling?
Jimmy Gabagool.
Love it.
I think that's like an Italian thing. Who's got the freaking Gabagool? I think that's what it is. So yeah, It's definitely it's an Italian thing.
Okay, I trust your word for that. Then Jacob said, shout out to Jacob here. Need 2 of 3 for PPR. Cooks, Metcalf, Bateman. Thanks in advance. I like Cooks. I said that earlier. Bateman has higher upside than Metcalf just because who's the quarterback in Seattle?
Geno Smith from West Virginia University.
There you go.
Yep. Sums it up. I feel so bad for DK. Got paid, got like different color hair.
Is he laughing to keep from crying these days? Is that what it is?
My son has the mouthpiece like his too. My son's got a gold, like a baby bit, like
baby pacifier.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I have him come down there next show.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, we like Cooks and Bateman on this one. Good luck, Jacob. Like, subscribe, share. You broke my heart here. It's cool. No, it's cool. You breaking hearts. It's doing.
I'm not breaking heart. Yeah, real stuff. I want to see what Trey Lance is going to do. I think it's a good opportunity for him to showcase this. I'm expecting to be his like coming out show if he's going to have one. If you know what, and if he flops, hey, we know Jimmy G will be in sometime this year. So that's my big what I'm looking for in this game. If not, you're gonna see Elijah Mitchell and Debo getting them handoffs, trick play.
Yeah, man. I actually drafted George Kittle in our Destination Fantasy League, and I'm hating the pick right now. I don't know. I probably will, but I'm gonna need at least another tight end in return because I don't have another viable option. I think I'm starting David Njoku today because of the simple fact that I don't have another tight end to start because Kittle isn't playing. So.
Fair enough. Before we go to the next one here, we have Lucius says start Christian Kirk or Chase Edmonds half-point PPR. Christian Kirk, I believe, going against the Commanders, and you got Chase Edmonds going against the Patriots. Oof. So, I would say Kirk has a bigger upside here. On this one, he has a higher ceiling. Chase Edmonds, based on game flow, that backfield's a little split though. What are y'all thinking here? This one's a little tough.
No, it is tough, Jamar, and I still don't have like a clear-cut answer. Chase Edmonds, Christian Kirk, that's a half-point PPR too? Jesus, we already know that Chase Edmonds is utilized inside like the passing game. I'm gonna go Chase.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Chase Edmonds slightly. Yeah.
Sean, what's your fantasy name earlier?
I don't know. I think it's Team Reed. I don't even think I have one yet. It's just my last name, I think.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pick Christian Kirk.
Okay.
Go big or go home.
I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I'm gonna still stick with Chase Edmonds there. So. Kirk, target hog. Yep, he very well may be, for sure.
And then we got James saying Chase Edmonds. So it's a split here. It's a split here. Well, you thinking on this one?
No. What do you mean?
No,
I'm about to send it to Sean Trey. I'm about to do this live, bro.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're split. I'm saying Kirk. Counterpart saying Edmonds. Roll with your gut on that one. That's not the easiest of decisions on that one, man.
It's really not. Did we get Jacob's question right there, Jamar? Okay, there we go.
Montgomery, Etienne, or Edmonds? I'm going Etienne.
I'm going Etienne.
Etienne. I'm glad everybody's really high on Etienne. Hey, Sean, check your phone.
Oh, will do.
All right. And then Lucius came back here, said AJ Green, Mike Davis, or Breece Hall. Thanks for the help. So, based on matchup and probably game flow, Mike Davis, but there was a point that was made earlier by Jennifer, which is a valid one, that Lamar Jackson might steal a touchdown or two down there. That's possible. But it's also possible that Mike Davis might punch it in as well. Breece Hall has a tough matchup. I don't know what to expect out of Breece, so I would hold off on Breece if you have to, but he does have the highest upside as far as talent between the three players here. AJ Green in the game flow, Walter said it earlier, you don't trust him. It's kind of hard to trust that guy nowadays, right?
Yeah.
I would give the slightest edges to Mike Davis. That's me. Because the opportunity is there.
Okay, so a breaking trade, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the Destination Fantasy League, myself and Jamar and Walter. So he just tried to send me a trade for Pat Freiermuth for George Kittle. I humbly declined.
No!
I humbly declined. Like, look, yo, I love Pat Freiermuth, especially coming from a Steelers fan. Hashtag Steeler Nation. Hashtag here we go. But at the same time, I know George Kittle is still going to be a true main cog inside that offense whenever he comes back. So I'm still going to have to hang on to Kittle. Just, grab him and stash him. You mentioned that one earlier. So.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I mentioned kind of in the comments. I got a slide on this one. Y'all got it from here, man. Keep killing it, brothers. Appreciate all the love from comments from everybody. Hey, if y'all can get her information,
Jennifer's for sure.
Jennifer, we'll get that set up. Just expect something, Jennifer. We're gonna ask you some questions, get her email or something like that, and we'll reach out and gotta get her some gear or something like that. So appreciate it, and hey, take it for us. Y'all got it.
Yeah. And for the ones, appreciate you all. See you next week. For the ones that's watching, please drop your email addresses. We are and will send out free stuff throughout the year randomly for the ones that continue to rock with us. So please drop your email addresses.
It could be a dope little hoodie like this, t-shirt that Jamar is wearing on, like right there. It could be a banner. It could be anything. It's just we're going to do it completely at random, you guys. So, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely do that for us. We'll continue. We appreciate the love. Continue to rock with us. All right, so really quick from Lucius. One more, Chase Edmonds or Hollywood Brown. Got to subscribe. Great show. Appreciate you. I'll go Hollywood Brown.
I'm going Hollywood Brown there as well, man. Chase Edmonds is like a bit of a wonder right now at this moment. So we already know what we should get out of Hollywood Brown. So I'm going Hollywood.
Correct. And then Jennifer says this in regards to the trade, I believe, no too many concussions in the whole last season.
Hey, don't be so hard upon my Steelers players, but she makes a valid point. Look, I wasn't gonna definitely make that trade anyway. I'm definitely gonna hang on to him. So.
Oh, so we got Shay here. Shout out from Wyoming. Wow. I'm playing against Stephon Diggs, so I need a ceiling play today at flex. We got Cortland Sutton or T. Higgins. Whoo. Woo-hoo. Mr. Reed, Mr. Steelers fan. What has T. Higgins done to you all in y'all matchups?
He slapped us around, man. He slapped us around for sure. Look, our secondary isn't our strength. Look, we do have Minkah Fitzpatrick, and outside of that, he can't be everywhere up on the field at one time. Like, our corners are suspect at the moment. This is coming from a Steelers fan. I love T. Higgins. I think T. Higgins has the potential to be a top 10 fantasy wide receiver this year, playing alongside Jamar Chase. 114 yards last game. Thanks. Thank you. I didn't want to get into detail because it's still like a little bit of a heartbreak. But yeah, I like T. Higgins like a lot. Look, Cortland Sutton, make no mistake about it, is fantastic. I think a couple of people mentioned it earlier. He's going to give you a similar stat line as a DK Metcalf with Russell Wilson. So I'm thinking they're just flipping roles here. Cortland Sutton may be the new DK Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy, the new Tyler Lockett. So, I mean, Russ has a bunch of weapons at his disposal, but T. Higgins, the real deal.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like either one are viable options here for you.
For sure.
By far, because I think the target share for Sutton is pretty high. Just based on circumstances there. T. Higgins, man, we feel the same about him. I mean, he's, in our opinion, is a fringe wide receiver one throughout the whole year, even sharing the same field with Jamar Chase. So I'm to the point to where this year, which I never do, which I don't advise doing, but in a couple of leagues, I drafted Chase and Higgins, which that can either backfire or turn out to be wonderful. So we'll see on that one. But yeah, we like Higgins, so good luck to you. Jennifer says, glad I found you guys. Great analysis. You know what? We're glad to have you here. And I hope you're here every week, Jennifer. We appreciate your input. Matter of fact, if you ever want to join us on the show, you're definitely welcome.
Yeah, I like just her insight from like just like overall football perspective as well as fantasy.
You don't get that every day.
Yeah, she definitely makes some really, really good points.
All right, so we're going to definitely rapid fire through the rest of these, man.
Let's go.
All right, so Steelers, Bengals, man, if you basically all starters for Cincinnati, I'm playing for Steelers. Of course, you're playing Harris, you're playing Deontay Johnson. Any flirting around with Freiermuth for Pickens? Or
it's definitely going to be that, but only in like 14 to 16 team leagues. Like again, don't take that chance. Like the couple of guys that you definitely want to play up on, like the Steelers side of the football, are going to be Najee Harris, who is the true definition of a workhorse running back, and you're going to start Deontay Johnson, that he is cleared to fully play today. But as far as like the Bengals side of the football, Jamar, you already mentioned it. Jamar Chase, obviously no brainer, as well as Joe Mixon. Love Joe Mixon a lot. I like what he's doing up in that offense. He had a hell of a year last season. So yeah.
All right.
Plain and simple.
All right. Next one here. Eagles, Lions. Look, I like this game from a lot of standpoints. I feel like Jalen Hurts is probably the number one ranked quarterback this week because he has the highest ceiling. Against the Lions team that's still finding its way. Like if you watch Hard Knocks like me, you might feel a special tingle in your heart about them, but don't make no mistake about it. I mean, the Lions still got some ways to go, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm the only thing I'm really not playing is the running backs for the Eagles because I don't know what to expect there. I mean, Miles Sanders, he might go out and play 2 plays and be done for the rest of the game. Kenneth Gainwell, I don't know. Boston Scott, he just seemed like when Boston Scott play, he somehow finds the end zone, but I don't know what the usage is there, so I don't know about that. The Lions, I mean, I love DeAndre Swift to the point to where I feel like he might end up being the number one running back this year. That's how much I appreciate his talent and his opportunity this year. But basically, you got the normal guys, you playing them in this game.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you hit up on like DeAndre Swift. I like him a lot this year too. Jamar, another guy that I also like is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like he has a pretty good target share. He's been super productive like last season. So he's definitely like one of those guys that I'm looking to start today. Definitely a very, very strong option at the wide receiver 2 position. As far as like the Eagles, look, I'm loving Jalen Hurts today. The rest of those guys you're going to play, Devontae Smith should give you a wide receiver 3 with wide receiver 2 upside for sure. And AJ Brown should be locked in as a wide receiver 1. Great football game. In my opinion, is going to be closer than what many people think.
Facts. So we got a hi from Trendorks. Hello. And then person said, should I trade Pierce and Kirk for Edmonds and Anderson? Now Anderson, is that Robbie Anderson?
I'm thinking.
Pierce, and I'm sure that's Damian Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Kirk, Chase Edmonds. I would not. I would hold tight.
Yep.
Because Pierce upside is still pretty. He has a chance to actually do some things. He has the opportunity there. What's the equation? Talent plus opportunity equals fantasy stud.
Yep.
So I would hold tight on that. Christian Kirk, like Jennifer mentioned earlier in the comments, target hog, which is true, has upside as well. I would hold tight. I would hold tight on that one. You agree?
No, I agree wholeheartedly here, man. Only judging because of like the upside that what Pierce has, he can truly be a focal point of that Houston offense. So yeah, definitely like hang on to him. Young guy, just hang on to him.
Yep. So appreciate the question. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Come back next week. So we got Drim ML. He said, would you guys start? Thank you.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
All right, so would you guys start Josh Jacobs, Darnell Mooney, or Brandon Ayuk at flex for PPR? Look, you can call me what you want. I'm starting Darnell Mooney just because the target share is all his. Who's my guy throwing the ball to? Mooney, Cole Kmet, I don't know, Walmart worker, YMCA employee. I don't know. We don't know who the number 2 wide receiver is yet. It could be Pringle, it could be Quinius St. Brown, whatever his name is.
I think it's Equinim. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to say
yeah,
it. I'm gonna butcher that thing. But I'm with you as well. Darnell Mooney, for various reasons. Target share. Like the guy actually had a sound production like last year, Jamar. Oh, he went over 1,000 yards, which a lot of people do not.
Nobody knows.
Nobody actually knows that, man. So I'm definitely going towards Darnell Mooney. Like he's gonna be the guy in that offense.
Yeah, and the guy can actually play football. Oh, buddy.
Miscalculation there, folks.
Gotta love it. Hold down.
Man down. So Jennifer right here agrees with Mooney as well. So that one is unanimous around the board as well. So yeah. So Drim, hopefully like that answers your question. Again, bro, we appreciate you. Continue to rock with us. So back to the status at hand. So we're gonna go to the Patriots division here. So with like the Patriots and like the Dolphins here, I like this game for various reasons. Look, we truly get to see how good Tua Tagovailoa is inside of a real football game. We already heard the praise that Cheetah was giving him. He was saying he's the most accurate quarterback in the league. Now, again, I don't believe that one, but he was just that basically like talking his quarterback up, just reassuring him, and probably trying to get like a couple of extra targets in there as well, his way. Make no mistake about it, this should be a high-powered offense. It should be a track meet. Tua can run. Cheetah can run. Raheem Mostert in like the backfield can run, and we already know Waddle is a track star as well. So I'm looking for them to make a big surges and maybe contest a little bit to like the dare I say it, the Buffalo Bills. Look, I know they aren't going to be just as good, but again, I do look for them to take a step forward and becoming a legit offense in this league.
Oh man. We got one question here from CGC Games. Take it away, Mr. Reed. I'll be right back.
All right, no doubt. So we got Dillon, Gage, Mooney, or Montgomery at flex. Look, we just got a chance to like talk about Mooney a little bit. So I'm not sure if you like mixed that one, CGC Games, but I like Mooney a lot. Dillon is still in like a timeshare. I think it's going to be a 50-50 split. Definitely hang on to Dillon. He's going to prove very, very valuable this season. We also mentioned the fact that he had more rushing yards than his counterpart in Aaron Jones by a couple of yards. He was super productive. Bigger guy can definitely punch it in from like 10 yards, and he is a red zone threat to score. But with that being said, Mooney is the guy. I'm not sure if this is like PPR or PPR or standard. If it was standard, I would probably Montgomery does have some appeal as well as Dillon. But if it is PPR, I'm definitely rolling a little bit towards leaning a little bit towards Darnell Mooney as well. So this definitely not like a good problem to have. I'm singing my praises for AJ Dillon this morning, ladies and gentlemen, because I think he is a fantastic stash for like your fantasy teams this year. He is a running back that you can draft a little bit later and still give you pretty good production. So tremendous upside with AJ Dillon there. But still, I'm still going to give it to Darnell Mooney. What do you think about that, Jamar?
Oh, Mooney.
See, the Bears guy automatically came back on, and he definitely like said something about that. So,
I mean, for reasons we explained earlier, I'm not even trying to be a homer here. Bear down, but anyway, I'm not trying to be a homer here.
Just had to go ahead and throw that in there. So, it looks like Jennifer agrees. Absolutely, stash him. Look, Jen, I'm definitely singing my praise for that running back and for sure. Even though it is a 50-50 split, Dillon should be fantastic. I think we missed one here. What you guys stash Brandon Robinson Jr.? Absolutely. So, and it's crazy. As you were just saying that, I got like a little bit of a ticker to my phone. Brian Robinson Jr., who was shot twice in his leg, as everybody know, and attempted robbery, reportedly has a realistic chance of returning in week 5. So if that is true, I think he can still garner like enough production for a stash away on your bench. If you have a league that in which you're able to utilize that injury reserve spot, I know a lot of leagues that I'm in has like an injury reserve slot, which you don't have to like have dead weight on your football team. You utilize that one as well. You know what I mean? So I actually have him inside my injury reserve spot inside of 2 of my leagues, if I'm not mistaken, because he basically flat out won the running back starting position from what was the other running back there named Jamal? I even forget Antonio Gibson. So he actually won that spot from him. So absolutely, I do believe he is a legit stash. So hang on to him. If you got an injury reserve spot, definitely have him being utilized at that position. Yep. Prayers up for Rob, man. He should be a fantastic running back if all goes according to plan and he gets back on that field.
Did we get this one here? I don't remember.
Nope, we did not. Would you have Montgomery or Josh Jacobs at RB2? Whew. That's tough. Who does Montgomery play?
We got the Niners this week.
And who does the
Raiders got
Raiders
the Raiders got the Chargers. Now, I would say our game flow, we probably gonna be run based, but take that with a grain of salt. Basically, take both of these with a grain of salt. If I had to choose one, it would be Montgomery.
If I had to choose one, I'm gonna go ahead and split it. I'm gonna go Josh Jacobs. Both of these guys, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna hope from that they can like punch it in at like the goal line, or they're gonna give you a score. I'm not sure how much Josh Jacobs is gonna be utilized inside like the passing game. That's really not his forte. So you're definitely hoping to, one of these guys find pay dirt here. So I'm still going like Jacobs, slight edge.
Yeah, agreed. I get where you're coming from on that one. So
yep.
Basically, your preference on that. Basically, each of it has a grain of salt. So approach cautiously on that one. Appreciate it. Concern was San Fran's defense, but I appreciate it. Yeah.
They are stout.
They are, but even the guys with the biggest, target share still can get theirs, even against bad defenses, because the opportunity is there. So then Caden says, I'm reading Ertz is going to get the majority of the red zone snaps, so I'm not sure him or Henry. Kind of had this question earlier, right?
Yeah, that it was from him, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, that was my thing. Like, if it's, I feel like Ertz has the biggest chance to score. So bless you. So that's what I'm leaning towards.
Yep. He said it. I did not get that update as of yet at the moment, but okay, I got it. So look, if he is gonna get like the red zone targets, I think I feel safe enough, being able like to start him here, because you want him to try to like go ahead and like punch in inside like the end zone for you. With the lack of options, no DeAndre Hopkins, you looking at like a lot of Hollywood Brown. Maybe he can open up things for them, I guess. So yeah, that's again. So I don't have an issue here going with Ertz. Jacobs, I guess I kind of hate them both, but more field stretching with Devontae there plus Waller. My point exactly right there, man. And that's why I kind of ultimately went with Josh Jacobs. Look, none of these guys are a sexy pick. But at the same time, you're just hoping that one of them, being able like to punch it in. The offense, she makes a valid point, and I wish Jamar, hopefully he does hear this, and Jennifer makes a great assessment on it. The offense is more high powered. Being able to open up things for Jacob should be a good option there. So Jen, again, appreciate that analysis for sure. And you and I were thinking exactly the same thing. So Mark Maloney here. What up, Mark? We definitely appreciate you for checking in with us. Deontay or Bateman? Look, I'm not sure if you missed it earlier, but we definitely talked up Bateman a lot. We like what he's going to be able to give to this football team going forward. But Deontay Johnson, he already said that he's going to play. Deontay, Deontay Johnson has a place near and dear to my heart because I am a Steelers fan. I say it all the time. Hashtag Steeler Nation. Hashtag here we go. You're going to go with the safer option here in Deontay Johnson. But make no mistake about it. Rashad Bateman is still and also a fantastic play, but he isn't the number one option inside of that passing offense. It is Mark Andrews. We know Deontay is the number one man. So, Jennifer says Deontay Bateman might get smothered by Sauce Gardner. I don't know, Jennifer. We're gonna see if he's gonna hang tight to that name. I dig the name Sauce Gardner, but hopefully by the end of the night we're not calling him by his real name Ahmad. So if he has a good game, I'm gonna still continue to call him Sauce. If he has a bad game, we're gonna go back with that man's government name. So Ravens on top. Oh, for sure, man. Lamar Jackson is going to be fantastic. I think Rashad Bateman sprinkling a little bit of him with that Mark Andrews. And, man, you got a recipe for success there. So I think Lamar Jackson was in my top 5 play this for week 1. I think he should flirt with 20 to 25 points this. I don't want to get over my head, but I just think that he's going to have a fantastic game against that hapless team in New York. So, yeah. Yeah. So until my counterpart gets back, I'm going to just, completely go ahead and go through the rest of these games here. So, man, that makes a perfect segue to the Ravens and Jets game. So I basically covered all the bases here for this one. Look, okay. Lamar Jackson should be fantastic. And this one, I had him as a top 5 play overall for this week. He should be explosive. He should be all of that against this defense. I'm looking to see the main key that I want to see coming from this football game. How will Rashad Bateman be utilized? We already know where we're going to get out of Mark Andrews and that backfield. If you have any options there, try your best to stay away from it until we see what becomes of that backfield. As far as the Jets, I definitely want to see. I know Joe Flacco is under center. I'm not sure how much he can carry this football team until Zach Wilson returns, maybe week 3 or something like that. So,
no, I agree with you. So we may have to cut this short because just dealing with some family stuff this morning. We are family men. So all in all, you all. We appreciate each and every one of you. Nah, not even joking. So I'll say it again. Like I said before, please leave your emails in the comments. We will, throughout the whole season, we will just randomly pick out a person and just send them random gear because that's what we want to do. And if you want to join us on the show, by all means, just to have a good, fun early Sunday morning talk about your team and fantasy in general.
Yeah, so one thing I want to say real quick and in closing, man, look, I appreciate the comments, the questions, the love, everything that we have been receiving this morning. And look, this is week 1. Basically, you want to go with the team that you drafted today, man. For real, don't try to get too sexy week 1. And hopefully everybody takes home a W against whoever they're playing. So with that being said, make sure you check us out on YouTube, Apple Pod, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music. You guys see the ticker down there. Anywhere where podcasts can be found, we are there. We're live right now up on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, the whole 9. You guys have been tremendous, and the love is very, very appreciated.
Absolutely, man. So appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you, Jennifer. The Cool Cat 30, Mark. I can go CGC Games. I can go Drim ML. It's plenty of you all. Appreciate you all. Check back, with us next week. We're here weekly throughout the rest of the season. Definitely good luck in your games, everyone. Same to you. Same to you, Mr. Reed. So yeah, we'll be back same time next week, about 7:15 Central Time. So yeah, for myself, for Walter that dipped out earlier, for Deshaun, peace out next week. Deuces, much love, and good luck, everyone.
Good luck.